Before the night gets dark, Rob, we must have a nightfall. I'm Jocelyn,
I'm Rob.
and we are Dice Station Zebra, and today we're going to unbox the HeroClix Iconix Knightfall series from
Right.
WizKids Games. And on the back of the box, it reads, Gotham City needs a hero. Pushed past his breaking point, the Dark Knight, trademark, must rise again to face Bane, trademark, and prove that Azrael, trademark, what it means to be Batman, trademark, that Gotham City deserves. Specifically made for you, the collector, Iconix captures the moments that you love from the comics universe and brings them to your game shelf, play table, or HeroClix collection.
It's a lot of trademarked characters.
I know that was just but Gotham City was not trademarked,
It
so
wasn't. So there is our HeroClix Iconix Knightfall
yes,
box. And it's a very cool box. And this is the section that you were reading with all the trademarked character names.
that's right.
Also in this set, there are some, look, it includes Batman family of characters as bystanders.
Nice.
So you have Oracle, Nightwing. These are all trademark character names, by the way. Robin, and Alfred Pennyworth. In case you were
Excellent.
confusing him with any other kind of Alfred,
Yes.
they had to differentiate and let you know that that is Alfred Pennyworth.
Be particularly
So,
specific.
yeah. So that is the Iconix box, and we open this up, and oh, look at Bane.
Oh,
Break
there's
you.
more. There's more things.
There's more things.
More than 30 years ago, the Knightfall storyline captured the imagination of comic readers around the world. HeroClix Iconix Knightfall breaks the mold to bring one of the most powerful moments from all of Batman's history straight to your tabletop. Wear the mantle of the Dark Knight, either as Bruce Wayne's Batman or the vigilante Azrael, and discover what it takes to be the defender of Gotham City.
There you go. So we have 3 figures in the set, and we should take a look at them.
We will.
Preemptively cut this tape at the top here.
As we always do here at Dice Station Zebra.
Yep.
For convenience.
And let us take a look at these figures. Okay, so here's some cards, if you wouldn't mind unpacking those for me. And there they are in their tray. And they
Do you want to
look
look at the cards
really cool.
first, or when
Let's put our figures out. What do
Okay.
you think? Let's put our figures out. That's Batman. There's Azrael. And then we have Bane. There we go. So, shall we take a look at figure number 1, which I believe is Batman.
Figure number 1 is Batman.
Okay. Let's take a look at Batman's card. So, he is 001 in this Iconix set, of course. He has the Batman family team ability. He has the keywords Batman family, Gotham City, detective, and martial artist. Hey, there's detective for the all the detective teams and
That's right.
their detective cards and all that.
The mystery cards,
The mystery cards.
which
That's the ones.
is thematic because it's DC.
That's right. So his we has a trait called the Battle for Gotham's Soul. Now, this one, there's a lot going on here, but we'll go through it. When an opposing character that can't use Batman team ability heals, after resolutions, you may heal Batman 1 click. This trait can be used while Batman is off the map. So I'm guessing you can do this normally when he's on the map, but also they're
When he's off the map.
indicating he's off the map. Now, why would he be off the map? Well, when Batman would be KO'd, except by this trait, instead turn him to click number 8 and place him on this card. So that's when he goes off the map, right?
That's right. And you'll see below there's no click 8 on the click dial.
Right. So he only has 6 clicks. And he starts at 60 points, of course. So basically, he heals when he's off the map. So when he's on the card,
Yep.
he has the potentiality to heal.
When your opponent heals somebody who doesn't have the Batman ally TA.
Yep. And the last part of this trait says, at the beginning of your turn, if Batman is on this card and no other friendly characters have Batman team ability, KO him. So they're giving you incentive to build a team with, Batman family and team ability, of course. Otherwise, if he's not on a KO click, you may place him adjacent to a friendly character that has Batman team ability, and this is all protected pulse wave. So basically, Batman gets knocked out, but he doesn't. He goes to his card,
Yep.
and you can potentially heal him back to a click that has health on it, and you can get him back into the fight,
Absolutely.
which is awesome. So, and this Batman has improved movement through elevation.
All right. And should we take a look at the rest of his powers?
We should, and he has range 5 with two targets. So the rest of his powers are, he's a second trait that says, let's get to work. Grants him leadership and perplex. When Batman uses leadership and succeeds, he may also generate a bystander on this card into a square within range. And of course, range 5. The bystanders on this card have max 1. He has a special damage power, the Vital Strike. Batman's close attacks deal penetrating damage and can't be evaded. That's kind of awesome. So,
Yep.
evasion is
Super senses.
super senses. Is there any other types of evade? Is this a
Um,
shape change and evade?
Impervious, I think, is an evade.
Okay.
Shape change isn't an evade, it's a preventative thing.
Is it?
I think so.
Okay.
But while you're double checking
I'm
that,
going to double check what shape change
I want
says.
to talk about his let's get to work trait, because typically when you generate a bystander, it has to be generated adjacent to you. And
That's
if you
true.
can't generate it adjacent to you, then you can't generate the bystander.
That's right.
And this is also something you get to do. A lot of these things are when you succeed on leadership, you may instead.
Mm-hmm.
Batman doesn't instead anything. He gets to remove a token as well as generate this bystander within range of 5. Doesn't even have to be able to see that range. It doesn't say line of fire.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's right. That's a good point. Is not no line of fire, just within range. So I think you're right about shape change. There is no evade in the language here. When this character would be targeted by an attack, you may roll a d6. On a 5 or 6, this character can't be targeted by the attacker this turn, and the attacker may choose a different target instead. So that is not an evade. So it works for
Yeah.
super senses. And you also brought up the point of possibly impervious.
But no, impervious just reduces
It's
damage.
reduced to 0, so that does not work. So basically it's a super senses, or maybe there's some sort of special power
Maybe.
that does that. So shall we look at the bystanders?
Let's do
Can
it,
you open up that
because
card for us?
apparently we get to generate them.
Yeah. So here we have 4 bystanders. We have Robin, Oracle, Nightwing, and Alfred Pennyworth. So let's look at Robin. He has running shot, and I believe that is the colors are hard to see on the camera, but that is in cap, and I believe combat reflexes. He has a range 4 single target, and Oracle. She has a sidestep, I believe.
Yep.
And that is force blast.
Yep.
And what is the power on the defense?
Probability control.
Probability. Oh, it's damage. Probability control.
Yeah.
And if you notice, she has she's got a different attack symbol there, right?
Oh, she's autonomous.
Yeah, she's autonomous.
I did not notice that. Good eye there.
And she's the only one, I think, of these bystanders.
Yep.
Then we got Nightwing, range 3 single target. He has charge. And what is that second color?
It's Quake
Quake.
with super senses.
Super senses.
And he's got 3 range. And then
Mhm.
Alfred has I don't know what that is. That's what is orange on attack? Why am I blanking?
Oh, that's energy explosion.
It's energy explosion.
Yeah, and then he's got defend 18, and then he's got support on
Yep.
last, right?
Yeah.
So those are the 4 bystanders
That's right.
that you
Which
can generate.
Batman can generate when he has leadership.
Yep.
So
And he's 60 points, so he's all right.
he is, and he's kind of point denial.
Yes.
Because if you've built yourself a Batman ally team, and there's still Batman allies on the map, then your opponent can't KO him. He doesn't KO, right? So it's going to be very difficult. You'd have to take the entire team in order to get that 60 points to KO Batman off his card.
That's right.
And then he just keeps coming back. Or just stop healing, I guess, if you're the opponent. Just choose not to heal your own people. So anyway, very interesting.
Shall we move on to the second
Sure.
character? So why don't we take a look at Bane next?
All right, let's get Bane up here.
There's his figure there. Okay. Tell us about Bane.
So Bane is got a bunch of keywords.
Mm-hmm.
He is Arkham Asylum, Gotham City Underworld, Brute,
Right.
and he has a trait Venom Injection. Bane begins the game on click number 7 for 75 points. For free, you can roll a d6 and heal Bane equal to the result. If the result was a 3 through 6, give Bane an overdose token. So a couple of things here before we get into the rest of it. So it's for free, so you can do it at any point in your turn. And then you heal equal to the result, not half the result, equal to the full result.
That's amazing.
And if the result is a 3 through 6, he gets the overdose token.
Right.
Bane may heal past his starting line this way. So that's how he gets from click 7, potentially up to click 1. At the end of your turn, deal Bane 1 unavoidable damage for each overdose token he has. So if you roll really good on the healing,
Yeah.
he's going to get these overdose tokens, and then he's going to take unavoidable damage. However, for free, you can still keep healing him.
Right.
So he's got 0 range because he's Bane. And on his starting clicks, he's got stealth, telekinesis, super senses, and a special damage power. So we're going to come back to the rest of his powers here. But let's flip this and take a look at his second trait, which is I Will Break Him, which grants him combat reflexes and willpower. When Bane KOs an opposing character or succeeds a willpower roll, remove an overdose token from him. So he gets the overdose tokens, but he can also take them off if he's got successful willpowers.
So with a willpower roll, a successful willpower roll, you can remove an action token and also the overdose token, I believe.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. So he gets, because it's not instead of.
Right.
It just says you succeed on the willpower, you get to do that, plus you remove an overdose token. And then his special damage power says Wear Down the Bat. Outwit. When Bane uses it, he may draw a line of fire and count range from the square of a friendly character that shares a keyword with him. So those keywords are really important. And of course, he's Batman Enemy Team Ability, which says when this character makes an attack, you may replace its attack value with the printed attack value of an adjacent friendly character that can use this team ability. So let's flip back to the front of the card here. So like we said, he starts with that stealth, TK, super senses, special outwit. And then when you start healing him, he gets into charge, super strength, impervious, and close combat expert. There's some pretty decent numbers on that. Like, look at click number 1. If you can get him up there, he's going to be a 14 for 5.
For close.
For close.
Yeah.
A 14 for 5.
It's a printed 13 with that close combat expert.
That's crazy.
14 attack. Yeah.
Right?
It's pretty crazy.
And with willpower, he's going to be able to keep going, and he's going to take those unavoidables, but then you're going to keep healing him. I think if I see this guy on the map, I'm coming in there to take him out before he can get really, really difficult to deal with.
Yeah, I think so. I would like to see him be a meta piece, to be honest, but I don't know if he would be. But
75 points is a lot for a meta piece.
Yeah.
When you can only make a single attack, but definitely the super strength makes a big difference with the new terrain rules. So, should we move on to the third one?
Yeah, let's take a look at this character, Azrael, who was I believe the real name on this character is Jean-Paul Valley, and that was an apprentice of Batman, and he took over when Batman was crippled. So that is part of the storyline. So Azrael has 2 team abilities. He has the Batman TA and also the Batman Enemy TA.
He's an ally and an enemy all in one.
Yeah. And his keywords are Batman Family, Gotham City Underworld, Armor, Assassin, Mystical. His trait is Terrorizing Gotham, which grants him Sidestep, and also opposing characters with the highest point value on their force can't draw lines of fire to Azrael. If multiple opposing characters are tied for the highest point value, none of them can draw a line of fire to Azrael.
So that's important for a couple of reasons.
Tell us why.
So, outwit.
Outwit?
Right?
Yep.
The highest point value character on your force can't outwit.
That's right.
They can't I guess they can't use him as the target for energy explosion.
For an attack.
He could get it from adjacency. So if they targeted someone who's adjacent to him.
Become targeted yeah, that's true. Also probability control.
That's right.
Yeah. So probability control can't target.
Perplex,
that's another good one. So and he comes in at 65 points.
Yep.
He has a 4 range with 2 targets. And shall we take a look at his other? I think he's got another trait and a special attack power.
He does.
There's another trait.
Another trait.
The System or Batman's Morals, which grants willpower. When Azrael uses it and succeeds, choose one to last until he chooses again. Damage he deals can't be reduced below 1. That's pretty good. When he attacks, after resolutions, heal him 1 click for each hit character.
Which he does have 2 bolts.
2 bolts. So yeah, if you can get that would be pretty good. You could potentially heal 2 clicks. His special attack power, Wreathed in Flame, grants Smoke Cloud, or Smoke Cloud as free, but only to generate 2 markers. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to each opposing character occupying a terrain marker generated by Azrael. I like that.
So it's Smoke Cloud as well as Smoke Cloud is for free.
That's right. So you can do Accosted.
Yep.
or free, but only for 2 markers, right?
Yeah, and Smoke Cloud is how many markers now? Is it
I believe
4?
that's 4. I'm going to look at it
Because I
on
think it
the.
changed. Or is it
Oh,
6?
it's 6.
It's still
It's
6.
min range 4, and it's generate up to 6 smoke drain markers.
So he
So
could generate
yeah,
8. Or,
if
yeah, 8.
that's true. You could generate 8 in one turn, and if you're, yeah, you could be doing all that damage
Yeah, at the end of your
to
turn, deal
opposing
1 damage to each opposing
opposing
character.
characters. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that would be really good
Hmm.
if you could do that. Obviously, your opponent would need to have no damage reducers in order to make that happen. But that's a good way to deal with like a Mystics character because that's not Mystics damage,
Right.
right? So that's a way to help out there.
True enough.
So it's pretty cool.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we got for Azrael,
So
and I think that's all of our 3 figures that we have here today, right?
that's right. And this is the first Iconix that's had, I think, 3 figures in it.
I do like the cape work on this Azrael.
The
It's
sculpts
pretty
are
neat.
are very impressive.
Yeah, they're very cool.
And of course, this one with the
Oh
Bane
yeah.
breaking Batman was one of the first ones that was spoiled from art from WizKids
Yep.
when they announced the Iconics line, the iconic moment of Bane breaking Batman's back,
That's right.
as if I'd read the comic.
Well, they did it in the movie,
That's
right?
true.
So yeah, so that's what we have today. That is the HeroClix Iconix Knightfall set. So
Trademarked.
trademarked. All the characters trademarked. So viewers, you can let us know what you thought in the comments below. You can also give us a like and hit the subscribe button.
And let us know
We would
which one you want
greatly
to play
appreciate
with.
that. Yes, let us know which figure you would like to play with, what kind of team build suggestions you have, things like that.
I want Bane.
Yeah, you want to use Bane?
I do.
Yeah,
But I think you
I
do
do as
too,
well.
so I'll have to pick a different one.
That's right. And you can always reach out to us in the usual places. All of these links are in our video description. You can copy and paste them. And we thank you very much for watching. And we will see you all next time for another unboxing or perhaps another game. We'll say bye for now.
Bye.